According to the New York Times,
fewer large companies are run by women than by men named John.
This shows women all over America that men still overpower them. Women notice it, and statistics show likewise. According to the UC Davis study of California women business leaders,
overall, women hold only 11.5% of board seats and highest paid executive positions, a 0.6% increase over the last year.
This statistic may never change if society never acts on it. Society should continue to deteriorate the large gap between male and female equality. New York Times also states that
most companies understand that an all-male board looks bad, and so most of them appoint at least one woman, although a minority bother to appoint more than one. Far fewer of these large firms, currently 1 in 25, are run by a woman serving as CEO.
Therefore, men are only hiring women to make their board look good. If men refuse to change these statistics, the USA should enforce gender equality in companies and create laws and regulations for large businesses. An interview conducted with Quentin Rubald, president and founder of Summit Fire Protection, had dissatisfying results. When asked the question,
how many women are on the board of directors at Summit?
He replied with,
none.
Another question was posed.
How many women are of high rank in Summit headquarters?
Rubald said,
1 out of 12.
He did not appear affected or dissatisfied by his response. To contrast his response, Quint was asked if he felt like women were being treated unequally.
I wish there were more women to fill positions, but I don't tend to see women capable of doing the job as well as men. I guess they aren't as educated.
He quickly stated. His statement seemed to be the answer to gender inequality until you look at statistics. U.S. News reveals that
more young adult women than men have college degrees, but a gender pay gap still exists. Women are just as likely to be doctors as secretaries, but still earn 78% of what men make.
Women are being underestimated and judged just because they are women. Men are doubting women, leaving women doubting themselves. Gender inequality isn't only found in the workforce, it is also found in schools. A survey asking 140 students, the vast majority of them were from Wayzata, conveyed concerning results. Students were asked the question, if you are a female, how often do unequal standards for women affect you? 120 of the surveyees were women, and 82.5% of women said sometimes, often, or always. These poignant results show that school-aged women have to think about their unequal rights on a day-to-day basis. More perturbing issues were brought forth when the question, is feminism a female-specific title, was posed, and 28.5% of the students said yes. 28.5% of students believe only women can be feminists, leading these people to believe that men don't have to participate in the fight for equality when it is unequivocally a group effort. "15-year-old North Dakotan Mandy Krause sat in her geometry class, a straightforward class for the brainy engineer's daughter. In her classroom, it was customary that the student called on by the male teacher must write the answer to the question on the board. When a student would get the question wrong, the teacher tended to ridicule the student and not discuss the answer. Mandy can remember vividly the day the teacher called on her to go up to the board, and she answered incorrectly. Wanting to succeed with the skill later on, she asked a follow-up question.
Well, okay, what did I do wrong?
Mandy asked, and he said,
you're a girl. You won't need to know this anyway, so you're wasting my time.
Mandy was appalled by what the teacher had said to her, and being 15 years old and unconfident, she simply went and sat back down.
And I kind of just remember not thinking the rest of that hour. And then I remember getting mad. So the next day we came back and I was like, I'm going to not speak or volunteer or say one more thing in this class. I'll do my work. I'll ask my dad for help and I'm going to see if he even notices. And I don't think he noticed. He made me go up to the board a couple times. I just wrote on there. I did not say one word for a whole semester.
Mandy says decades later, as if it was just yesterday.
Well, unfortunately, I think that as long as we have stereotypes about who should do what role, I don't see it fully ending. But I would say that we are much closer on the road even since when I was young.
Mandy Krause, now a history teacher at Wayzata West Middle School, says,
Why I do what I do is to raise that awareness in others so you can be critical and fight for your own rights.
Feminism, an organized effort to give women the same economic, social, and political rights as men. From Cambridge.org. Don't be fooled by the title feminist. It is not a title suited only for women, but a title for both genders. Women can't equalize America themselves. Men must help also. In Emma Watson's 2014 passionate UN gender inequality speech, she asked all men to take up this mantle so that their daughters, sisters, and mothers can be free from prejudice. Plain and simple, women are just as good as men. Become a feminist. But if that title scares you, just stick up for women's rights. Women deserve to be treated equal, and gender inequality is stopping them from reaching their full potential. Next time you see a woman being discriminated or unequally treated because of their gender, stick up for them. Stop yourself from thinking that women aren't as intelligent as men. Gender equality is a possibility. Everyone must participate in the fight for equality so women, once and for all, can be equal to men.